So really haven't been on social media that much in the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago I was in the Lake District mountain biking and walking. There's some building work going on across the road, and the transit van's just pulled up with a load of gypsies who've just pulled out, and they're now going through everyone's. They're going through the skips, and somebody else has got some rubbish going on. So I've just pulled the garage door down because I don't want to be showing them all this equipment. So we'll wait for them to go past. Sounds like they've gone. Yeah, guy's having an extension, so he's got a skip. It's quite interesting actually to watch the amount of people who go skip diving, and he's doing quite a big extension, so there's generally a skip, and quite often you see people pulling up and just having a look through, but somebody else had some rubbish out, and it looked like they were having a good look through. I mean, I remember when we had a new washing machine, and the old washing machine was just sitting back here, and there was a few cars parked there and stuff like that, and God knows how the guy saw it, but you could just hear, "Excuse me, don't want to be nosy, but you know, can I have that washing machine?" It's like, we were actually selling it to a friend who wanted it for his business, and you can never be too careful, so I always try and keep the garage doors shut when I can, apart from when I'm pulling things through. But then if something like that does happen, then yeah, they've definitely gone. Then I just pull the door down. I prefer to do that and wait a couple of minutes rather than just going, "Look what I've got on show." The thing on that note is I never keep all the equipment in the same area. I've got some other sheds around which I try and keep spare equipment in, so should a load of stuff go missing, I've always got backup tools. Anyway, that's not the point of this video today. Last week I had a massive cold, just getting over the end of it. Didn't do any social media, don't think I even did any Instagram posts actually. And in between the showers, what I did was a penultimate cut for everybody. So everyone got, I don't know if you remember last year, I think I did a video on it. So I always cut everyone's lawns in 2 different directions. So last week everybody got a penultimate cut, and they got it in the directions probably less visible, and not the big kind of standout one. And then this week just got some full clear ups or autumn clear ups, depending what side of the Atlantic you are at, and just got usual kind of wintry work stuff to get done, and the same next week as well. And then I should say it's Monday the 3rd of December today as well. So then the final full week just before Christmas, then I'm going to go out, I'm going to give everyone a nice presentation cut, stripe the lawns up if the weather allows it, so everything looks nice for Christmas. I know a lot of people have stopped cutting now, and there's a couple of places that I cut at that I have stopped, but the good percentage of my clients they just don't want the lawns cut, they want the lawns presented nicely all year round, and for them, you know, that means striping all year round as well. So as I say, penultimate cut was last week, and then the last week before Christmas I will do everyone again, but make sure that it's the real obvious stripes and stand it out so that any visitors, guests, family over Christmas are going to see a well-maintained lawn. And there's always the chance that visitors are going to turn up, see the lawns and go, "Wow, you know, it looks brilliant in the middle of December. Who does your lawn?" Potentially could get work from that too. So Not that I need work at the moment because I'm pretty flat out, but you know, it's always nice to have your name put in the hat, and then you can pick and choose a little bit more. So today I'm just gearing up. I've got a big leaf clear up job, but in previous years I've cut the lawn as well, fed the lawn, and done a load of different stuff. So I'm not really sure what I need today. I'm just taking a bit of everything, and well, I'll show you how I get on. Okay, so something that happened to me in the van at the weekend, and I thought I'd just make this point because I watched a YouTube video on how to fix it. It seemed really quick and really easy, and I thought I should have shared that at the time. Basically, been driving along, and then all of a sudden, it's basically stuck in a gear. I think it's stuck in third or second, but the gear stick goes front and back, but won't go from side to side, and it's basically now stuck in gear. So I've been able to sort of pull in here, so just need to turn the engine off, pop the bonnet, now basically down there is that basically it's just pulled off the clip or whatever that's attached to the gears. So it's this bit here. And that's it. And that's it. Now it's back. Now on the video clip that was played, that I watched, I'll put a link in the description for it. So I guess the gear lever, as you pull it, it pulls a load of rods and things, and you've got the thing that changes, and then you've got the actual gear inside, and it just sits on top and selects the gears. And what's happened is the ball that it sits on's worn down, or vice versa, and what's happening is it's popping off. So you just clip it back on. Now you can get a part which means that it can't pop off, and I think that part's only about £5. But it seems to be quite a common thing on Traffics and Vivaros. So if you have that issue and you do get stuck in gear, that's how you get out of it, and as you can see, it literally takes seconds. Okay, so we're here, so we're going to start at the front of the house. Which is just these leaves. All the leaves stay on the property, they either go into the bin, or it's got a dumping area out the back. So we'll crack on. Pretty much the front done. Started with the what is that? the 86 just to sort of go round into the flower beds and what have you, and then just finished off the 600. Everything's in the bin. So now we'll go on to the bag. So simply a case now, get all these leaves out of the flower beds, onto the lawn. I'm going to head everything down in that direction. The majority of the leaves are down now. So cleared this bed out now, so that's all out. Now I've just got to clear out that side and then we'll bring it all down to the bottom. Okay, so I've got most of the leaves now down into this corner. There's a gate there in that archway and there's just wasteland behind, so he just puts the leaves there. So I'm going to try blow them a little bit more. If they build up too much I might have to just rake and pull some of it through to free it up before I can then get the blower to take the rest out. Be cutting it, just taking the mower over just to give it a final cut of the season, so I'm not too bothered about the odd leaf here or there because the mower will pick that up. And then the rest, you can see that's kind of down to my knee now. Actually no, it's not, it's well, it is on that leg. And then it's just a bit of wasteland where you can see where the owner's been dumping the apples and what have you beforehand. Okay, so that's all the leaves done. As I say, there's a few kicking around on the lawn, but I'm going to take the mower over it now, so I'm not too concerned by them. Everything's striped up now, leaves are all done, and well, it's 4 o'clock now, so we've got half an hour till it gets dark. So after fixing the problem of what's the word for it? It's a gear cable. It's a gear cable clamp. It's weird. Keep popping off. It popped off 3 more times in the space of about 5 minutes. Fortunately I wasn't too far away from the property I was working on. So what I'm going to do is stick some cable ties on it and hopefully hold it in place. Now this isn't an ideal science, so just going to hope for the best really. I'm trying not to drop my phone into the engine. I've got to forget about lights. and just do it by feel. Oh. So I don't know if you can see the bodge that I've made there, but hopefully that will stop it popping off. Is it still attached? Yeah, I think so. Right, hopefully that will hold. Having watched that YouTube video the other day when the problem first happened, they said that you could get a clamp that went over it and held it on, and you could get it for a couple of quid. Now, as soon as I got to the property today, I knew that was going to be a bit of an issue. Let's get some lights on here. That's better. So I saw a lot for about £2.50 online, but I paid a little bit extra just to get the postage and get it here as quick as possible. It's Monday today. I think they're saying Thursday it's going to turn up, so hopefully I'll be able to make do, or that cable tie will do a job. But basically I've just gone back into eBay. That's the first one which came up, so that's basically all it is, and it just sits over and holds it all together nicely and stops it coming off. All I've put in is gear linkage, cable clamp, and instantly it says Vauxhall Vivaro, so it must be a common fault. But hopefully that will do the job. I'm holding my breath every time I change gear, but first Christmas song I've heard was a bit of Coldplay. So somehow we've made it home safely. I'm still holding my breath every time I change gear.